The changing attitudes of younger men towards communal nudity, contrasted with the confident indifference of older generations, can be linked to a series of historical and societal transformations in American society. In the early 20th century, American men living through economically challenging times had limited expectations of privacy. Routine activities like showering, swimming, and various social interactions, conducted nude in gender-specific environments such as gyms, pools, and saunas, were a part of this era. This was especially true following the 1929 economic crisis, when communal living was not only typical but essential. This reality continued into the 1940s during World War II, where men in the military living in close quarters like barracks and ships maintained this communal lifestyle. However, the 1950s marked a notable shift. With the American economy booming after the war, resulting in increased wealth, the rise of automobile, culture, and suburban development, the American home began to change. Larger homes with private rooms became the norm, reshaping perceptions of privacy. Despite these societal changes, communal nudity in male-specific spaces such as locker rooms continued to be a norm, with any discomfort perceived as a lack of masculinity. The 1960s brought further profound changes, notably the women's liberation and sexual identity movements. The latter, spurred by the Kinsey Report's insights into male sexuality, led some men to identify more with their sexual activities than their gender. However, this shift was met with resistance from certain women's groups and religious institutions, who saw the rise of sexual identity groups as a threat to the established social order. These groups, capitalizing on existing societal prejudices, effectively employed shame as a tactic, threatening to associate men with marginalized or unpopular groups. This strategy was aimed at discouraging men from congregating in traditionally male-only environments, such as sports clubs and fraternal organizations. These spaces, which had long been crucial for male bonding, socialization, and support, began to experience a decline. Their gradual dismantling was largely driven under the guise of promoting integration and gender inclusivity. The process was accelerated by various means, including litigation and political activism. This shift not only altered the dynamics within these spaces, but also eroded their role as sanctuaries for male camaraderie and mutual support. This decline of male-exclusive spaces had significant cultural effects, particularly on younger men's self-perception. These spaces were more than just community hubs. They were environments where men could comfortably interact and share experiences. Their disappearance from the American landscape not only broke a crucial chain of male socialization, but also disrupted places where men could naturally learn to be comfortable with themselves and others. This change has deeply influenced how younger generations view themselves and their interactions in communal settings, contributing to their current fears of communal nudity and male interactions of all types. In recent times, technological advancements, particularly the prevalence of cell phone cameras, have brought new privacy concerns. Combined with media portrayals of idealized male bodies, this has led to a generation of men feeling increasingly self-conscious about their bodies and the idea of communal nudity. The combined effects of economic growth, social movements, radical activism, the erosion of male social spaces and technological developments have significantly shifted male attitudes towards nudity. A once communal norm has evolved into a private and often stressful concern, mirroring the deep-seated changes in societal values and perceptions over the last century.
Much obliged you hopped on board for this snazzy trip through American life in the 1940s and 1950s, all captured through nifty vintage photographs. If this flick's got your motor running, don't be a square. Click on that jolly bucket of bolts to subscribe to the channel for more top drawer content just like this.